Hello and welcome back to this introduction to pranayama, the practice of breath control. If you've ever felt like your head was spinning or your mind was cluttered with thoughts, then this pranayama is for you. Bhramari Pranayama, also called bee breath, is a fantastic way to ease anxiety, focus the mind, and move our body out of the fight or flight response. Bhramari is one of my favorites to practice in a group studio class because of the way that the sound fills the room when everyone is practicing together. And I know it can feel a little bit silly to do on your own, but stick with me. I promise it's worth it. So grab a tall, comfortable seat in a chair or on the floor, and let's get started. When you arrive in your seat, notice how your hips are engaging with the support beneath you. Either the chair, floor, blanket, pillow, whatever it may be, see if your hips are pressing down evenly into that support. With your hips as a strong foundation, grow tall in your seat, stacking your shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. You might take a slight tuck of your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Press up through the crown of your head as you continue to feel your seat sinking into gravity. Can you soften your shoulders a little bit more? Can you relax your jaw? How does it feel to come to this posture? Does it feel welcoming, or does it feel jarring in comparison to how you were just a few moments ago? Either of these or something else are perfectly okay. We're just here to notice, to tune in. Are there thoughts that keep popping up for you? Maybe there's too many to even keep track of. Does your breath feel slow and even, or does it feel trapped in your chest? Again, notice these things without judgment. We aren't here to label anything as good or bad, it just is, and we're here to notice. Take 3 big breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. The name Bhramari comes from the Sanskrit word for bee. Thus, Bhramari Pranayama is named for the humming sound you make on the exhales, which sounds like a buzzing bee. To begin, we'll close off our ears using our pointer fingers. And with your ears blocked, take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose, making a humming or buzzing sound. Let your exhales go as long as possible, and when you reach the end, take another big inhale through the nose and begin again. Let's take 3 rounds together. Big inhale through the nose. Good. We'll take about 2 more rounds of this pranayama. You won't hear me in the recording, so follow along on your own pace, allowing your exhales to be as long as possible, your inhales to be nice and deep. And when you complete your final round, take a few moments to sit in silence, allowing your breath to return to a natural rhythm. How did it feel to physically block out the outside noise? What sort of sensations came up when you buzzed like a bee? The first few times that you practice Bhramari Pranayama, you might feel a little bit silly making so much noise, especially if you're doing it alone. If those sorts of feelings come up or came up today, that's okay. With practice, they'll likely fade. The next time that your mind is racing or you need to tune out the world just for a little bit, try Bhramari breath. Even just a few rounds of this pranayama can make a huge difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. May you seek justice, love mercy, and walk humbly.